This might take us a while, yeah. I left all the doors unlocked and you said you're on your way. When you get here, don't you say a word, got no time to play.
Alright guys, I feel like chatting. So I'm gonna share my thoughts. Well, first of all, Liam Payne from One Direction passed away tragically and very recently, and I was really shocked when I saw that news. And I remember, well, one, I used to be a huge One Direction fan, so let's just start there. Like throughout high school and college, I was obsessed with One Direction. I bought a bunch of their CDs. I used to have an entire wall of posters with their posters on my wall specifically. Oops, let me turn in here. Like, I had a bunch of One Direction posters specifically. Like, come on. Not only did this person, I should have turned in front of them. All right, I'm about to order Culver's as my Sunday cheat meal / dinner, whatever you guys want to call it. And I just wanted to talk about what happened with Liam from One Direction. This car in front of me is an idiot and is making me actually upset. So anyways, I tried to I don't know, when I found the news that he passed away, it was actually shocking because it was just so unexpected. And I remember, like, I had literally just looked him up randomly and saw that he had announced like he was putting out a new music or new single or whatever. And I remember looking at his page, I was like, oh, this is interesting, an interesting thing that's going on. And I wasn't aware of the, basically, like, I just was he had randomly came into my head. And then, like, I had just done that. And then, like, a week later, it said that he passed away. And I saw, like, a news reporting, and I thought it was, like, fake news. Like, because you know how there's constantly, like, those clickbait, like, title news videos. So I was like, there's no way he actually passed away. And then I went on Twitter, and once I know X, whatever, I still say Twitter because I'm a millennial. But anyways, I went on Twitter, and then I saw that he was trending with 1.4 million tweets. I was like, no freaking way. Like, he actually passed away. And it's so sad. And I didn't look up, like, how it happened, because I'm just like, I don't need to know the details. Like, it's sad enough someone passed away, and it's just, like, how people report on, like, the tragic death. And, like, I saw someone make a TikTok talking about, like, new photos of his room. I'm like, y'all, like, he passed away. We do not need to be reporting and, like, sharing pictures of his room, like, just exploiting the situation, I guess, for clicks or whatever. So I haven't looked at, like, all of the details of what happened, because I'm like, it's sad enough he passed away. Like, I don't need to, like, we need to let this man be, and, like, let his family mourn him and not have all this exploitative things. But I just wanted to say, as a Directioner from the very beginning, I just want to say, like, my top 3, well, actually my top 2 members were always Zayn and Liam. And I wanted to share, like, how I came to that conclusion. So I think this is how my favorites in the band evolved. Initially, it was Liam, or Louis, which is probably the most random one that no one would expect me to like, because I'm just like, it's not the vibes. Oh, shoot, y'all, I gotta move my money. I'll come back to this topic. All right, I'm about to order. Hello. Oh, I don't think they have it anymore. I'll just do the double butter burger with cheese.
Okay, would you like one other than meat and cheese?
What was that?
What would you like one there other than meat and cheese?
Oh, can I get it with all the toppings, like lettuce, tomato,
You
onion?
want to cover the double? Is it the meal?
I just want the sandwich, not the meal.
Okay, what else can I get for you?
Can I do a side of the cheese curds?
And what else can I get for you?
And then can I do the Fanta orange float? Is it cheaper to do that as a meal or no? Oh yeah, you did. Okay. Thank you.
And what else can I get for you?
That's it.
Alrighty, you said it was 16.23, so we'll serve it for the...
Thank you. She just fixed it for me because I was like, I don't want the meal, but I realized everything added up, not in the meal, would be way more expensive. So that was nice of her to ring it up that way for me. Oh,
How are you?
hello.
Thank you.
Oh, could I also get the marinara sauce and ranch?
Yeah. There you go.
Thank you.
I'll put this right here for you, and then I can go get that for you. You said
Okay.
marinara and ranch?
Yes.
Okay.
They usually charge extra for the sauces, so I think he's gonna give them to me for free. Bless him. Oh, wow.
There you go.
Thank you. Do I just pull up? Oh. I guess I just pull up to this, behind this car. I don't know. Okay. Anyways, because they always make you wait up here, but this car in front of me didn't pull up a lot. So anyways, back to what I was talking about with the One Direction. So my initial person I favorite was Louis, and I don't know why I liked Louis the most, or I thought he was the cutest. Then it switched to Liam. Then it switched to, well, it ended. I feel like just objectively, Zayn is the most attractive. Zayn is the most attractive member in One Direction. I know Harry Styles is the fan favorite, but personally, I think objectively, Zayn is the most attractive. That man is fine. And then I personally think after that was Liam. Harry Styles, I don't think, okay, I feel like at one point I did like Harry Styles, but I feel like it wasn't long. It didn't last long. Like, I only liked him brief. I feel like a lot of people, I liked him more because his personality, and that made him attractive. But I don't think I never initially thought he was the most attractive. But I do think, like, the reason he ended up blowing up the most and became people's favorite was because, like, in the interviews and behind the scene videos, because I used to be obsessed and watch all of them, he just had, like, a really cute, fun personality. And I feel like that's what made people like him the best. But I do think in reality, Zayn is the best looking, but I really always liked Liam. Like, he was always like one of my favorites from early on. So I don't know. I think, again, it's just really sad, the situation altogether. Like, I don't know. He's so young. He was only 31. My dreams of seeing One Direction in person, honestly, they ended when the band broke up. But I had hope of a potential reunion in the future, which obviously is not happening. But, you know, I had hope that he could in the future. They could in the future get back together. But now it would be without Liam. And I'm just like, it's just so sad. So I was listening to one of my favorite One Direction songs, which is Through the Dark. By the way, I purchased all four. I think I purchased 4 of their first albums. I have the first one, Up All Night. I have Made in the AM. I actually think they might be in my car somewhere. Let me see. Because, again, I was a real fan. I actually purchased their CDs. This is my what's it called? The OG CD collection. I don't know where my One Direction ones are, but they're in here somewhere. Let's try to sift through and see if I can find them. They might be at the back. I used to burn CDs in college because, oh, here it is. So, I have Demi Lovato. I have One Direction, Made in the AM. So, I used to order. I have a Pentatonix. Then this is One Direction 4. Another one of their CDs that I really freaking loved. And then these are, I have very few CDs that I used to buy, and I purchased all of these back in college. I have Taylor Swift 1989. The CD is actually really cool for these. I have 5 Seconds to Summer because I used to be really into them. I was always into boy bands. Here's another one. As y'all can see, I have, this is One Direction, Take Me Home. I think this is actually the first album. Is any of this mine? No, because I had a drink. And I think I have one more, but I don't see it. I got this CD for free from somebody. And then I have Shawn Mendes. Another CD I burned that, oh, it came out of its thing. It's like, where did this come from? And then I want to say I have one more. Here it is. So this is the Midnight Memories. This is one of my Midnight Memories. I think is my favorite CD from them. But yeah, I have 4 of their CDs. See, I told y'all I could remember. Who is this? Midland. And a couple of random. Oh, I have 5. Oops, sorry. Thank you.
No problem. All right. Thank you. You have a great one.
You too. So I actually have 5 of their albums. Because I'm pretty sure I bought all of them. Anyways. What was that last one? Because the guy scared me bringing my drink, bringing my food out, y'all. Ugh. It's whatever. Okay. It's bubbling. Oh no, oh no. I'm making a freaking mess. Ugh, Jesus. Oh my gosh, it's spilling. It's spilling, bubbling, and burning. Ugh. Why is this so freaking messy? All I did was put my straw in, and all heck broke loose. Did I spill it on my new shirt? Because I'm gonna be sad. Okay, sorry guys. This is a little chaotic. I wanted to be home by 7. I'm gonna be home a little bit after 7, but that's not the end of the world. But anyways, what was I saying? So I really was like a huge One Direction fan for the longest time. So it was really shocking to hear of him passing away, especially with him being like one of my favorites in the band. Like Niall and Louis were like my least favorite. I mean, there's nothing against them, but like I only liked Louis for a little bit, and then it was like Liam was the second person I really liked, and I liked him till the end. So yeah, as a OG One Directioner, learning of him passing away was actually so shocking, so sad. It still doesn't sound right. And oh yeah, my favorite song, so Through the Dark is one of my favorite songs. I can't remember what album it's from, but I was just listening to it earlier in my car. I'm like, I can't even listen to it the same knowing that Liam passed away. I feel like also Zayn was the best singer. Like, I feel like Zayn was the best looking, and he has the best voice. Like, every part, and I know this is not about, the initial video was not about Zayn, but he has like, I feel like his parts in songs, like when he got his little solo and he got to sing like his little R&B, but his R&B flavor to it, because Zayn always liked R&B songs. Like he was never like into the pop band sound, which is why when he left and made his own music, I wasn't shocked. And if you watched his show, like he never wanted to be in a band. He wanted to be an R&B artist. He always was singing like old school R&B songs, and you could tell when he sings he has like a more soulful voice. Not to say like the other guys couldn't sing or whatever, but Zayn I feel like had the best voice as well. And he sings my favorite part in the song, Through the Dark, which is one of my favorites. And just listening to it and the lyrics, I'm like, it's so freaking nostalgic and sad now because Liam passed away. And when Zayn left and it was just Harry, Louis, Liam, and Niall, I feel like I was still listening to them. So, you know, I feel like it's just sad all wrong. But Through the Dark, Little White Lies, and I mean, I love the OG. What Makes You Beautiful, still a bop. Old school, like the songs I was listening to like during college and high school, I feel like is my favorite genre of music. Like the early 2010s pop hits, I have like, that was the music that I grew up on, that I was obsessed with, that I loved. Kesha, old school Justin Bieber, like Baby, One Time was my jam for the longest. I'm still a believer, and I hope one day I'll be able to see him on tour, but I feel like he's like retired. He's a dad now and everything, so I don't know if he'll ever go on tour again, but I would love to see Justin Bieber on tour. And I kind of did. I didn't go to him, like it wasn't a Justin Bieber concert, it was Jingle Ball, and so it was in arena. I had nosebleed seats, so I could barely see anything in my nosebleeds, and it was like multiple people. It was like Justin Bieber, Fifth Harmony, and I think, who else was there? I think I went in 2014 or 2015. I have like a t-shirt I bought from a scalper, so I can look on there and see like what artists were there. But I did see Justin Bieber at Jingle Ball, but it wasn't, I want to go to like an actual Justin Bieber, like solo Justin Bieber concert if he ever goes back on tour, because that was my childhood crush. So yeah, that's it. I just wanted to yap and talk about my old nostalgic memories I have from music. Oh, let me see, now that I'm home, what was the last CD I had found? So I do have 5 of their CDs actually, because I'm a real fan. Okay, that was Midnight Memories, and then I saw one more that I forgot I had. Oh, it's the Up All Night. I want to say Up All Night is the first one. I want to stay up all night in the... I have their first 5 albums. I don't know if that's all of them. Was there one after... I think Made in the AM was the last one I recall, where that one just had Harry, Liam, Louis, and Niall. So I can't remember if they made an album after that, but I might have all of their albums purchased, or at least, I don't know, I'm gonna have to look it up. But I was obsessed with One Direction for the longest time, so yeah, it definitely hurt hearing the news about him passing away. And I wish people would just like respect his privacy and his actual friends and family who are mourning him passing, and not use, you know, his death as like, I don't know, to exploit him for the news. So that's all I have to say about that.